Tell us.
Or Eyewitness Weather Forecast.
Off we go on another week here. Hope you had a good weekend and you spoiled Mom. The weather wasn't bad. Still not bad out there. It's breezy, but we're going to see the wind speeds kind of subside here as we go through the overnight, only to pick back up again tomorrow. So that's a look downtown now. 68 degrees. Again, that westerly wind at 21 miles per hour sustained, which means it's constant. This isn't a gust. And as we go through the evening, once the sun sets, we kind of tend to stabilize the atmosphere. So once the sun goes down, the wind speeds will ease. And then as we go into the day tomorrow, we warm up. But there is a chance of a shower. We'll talk about that in a moment. Tonight, partly cloudy to mainly clear. It's not quite as cool as where you were last night and early this morning. I think we end up in the mid-40s. And then tomorrow, windy again in the afternoon especially. Gusts could go 20, 25, 30 miles an hour. And partly to mostly sunny. And then some clouds are going to sneak in from the north. So by sunset, the thruway corridor, you're going to have some scattered rain showers developing. It will turn breezy and much cooler by the time we get into tomorrow night. So windy and warm Tuesday, mainly rain-free until we get to the evening. Then there's that chance of a shower. It will quickly clear out on Wednesday, but it will be so much cooler by May standards. We're not going to get out of the mid-50s Wednesday. And then there could be some patchy frost around tomorrow night. It is a slam dunk Wednesday night. So if you have sensitive vegetation or anything that you've planted for over the Mother's Day weekend, you'll want to take the proper precautions midweek. So the culprit, this cold front right here, currently situated up over Canada right now. Pretty good punch of cooler air coming in as this thing comes south, and that will line up a few scattered showers by the time we get to the day tomorrow. So we had a couple of those clouds drift through earlier. Now we see a clearing sky. Temperatures in the upper 60s to the low 70s locally. Want to show you the temperatures across the U.S. of A. briefly to point out that the Pacific Northwest over the weekend, 80s to near 90. So some very warm weather to the north and west. Meanwhile, here in Utica, we are only in the low 60s at last check. So here's Futurecast as we go through the day tomorrow. A lot of sunshine expected. Watch the clouds creep in from the north. There's that quick shower coming up in the evening. It crosses the thruway corridor, moves south, and then the sky clears out. So again, maybe some patchy frost tomorrow night, more likely on Wednesday. Should have a good deal of sunshine before the clouds increase tomorrow, so burn time 15 minutes or less. Make sure you have the SPF with a 30. All right, so a late shower, 74 tomorrow. Look at Wednesday, mid-Nichols, that's it, but a lot of bright sunshine and blue sky. There will be frosted freeze Wednesday night as we drop to 32. So some heavy dew and frost Thursday morning. Sunny, milder for the afternoon, 65. Windy, warmer again Friday, and unfortunately over the weekend some scattered showers return. Highs in the mid-upper 60s.
It's a shame we cool off Wednesday, but we pop right back up for the rest of the week, so that's okay.
It will be noticeable on Wednesday, too.
I'm sure. We've been spoiled, getting used to it. All right, thanks, Greg. Let's take a look at what's coming.
Now, your Eyewitness Weather Forecast.
What's going on, Central New York? Let's get you up to date with the forecast. Pretty nice out there tonight, clear sky, and temperatures will drop into the mid-40s by the time you wake up under a clear to partly cloudy sky. And winds, which were pretty frisky earlier today, have now become light as expected, and they will remain that way as we go in through the overnight, only to pick back up again tomorrow, though. All right, so windy and warm on Tuesday, and most of the day is rain-free. We get towards the evening, though, towards 7, 8 o'clock, we have the chance of a few showers. There's a cold front on the way. So by the time we get to Wednesday, it will be much cooler for May standards. As a matter of fact, tomorrow night, but more likely Wednesday night, like for sure, we're going to have some frost. So any sensitive vegetation that you might have planted with Mom this weekend, make sure you take the proper precautions to cover that up. All right, here's a look at what's going on. Satellite radar. Clouds to the north. We've had a few sprinkles up across northern parts of New England, northern Vermont, New Hampshire, and into western Maine. And actually a little slice of clear sky right here through central New York, and then more clouds to the south and west over there. Let's go north, though, because the next front is on the way, and you can see it is currently slicing through southeastern Canada here on a beeline for central New York. This will have a few showers with it as it comes through late tomorrow. Behind it, the air is much cooler, so that's what's going to fill in here for midweek. Once we get this front to come south, you'll notice temperatures really turn cooler. Mid-50s now in Utica, Rome. That's probably going to be the high temperature for the day on Wednesday. And it's going to be windy, too. We're not going to shake the wind. It's going to be kind of the get-low type weather the next few days here as the winds pick up in the afternoon. All right, so here's Futurecast. Mainly clear to partly cloudy overnight. Watch up here. Here comes the showers and that little band of wet weather that slides south. Again, that's probably around the evening, dinner time. But then notice with the front going to the south, the sky really clears out. So we have a good deal of sunshine in store on Wednesday. It'll be breezy, but like I said, high temperatures are only like mid-50s. So we'll have a good deal of sunshine around through the day tomorrow, at least through the morning. And it's strong this time of the year. So if you're out and about, make sure you have the sunscreen. Burn time in 15 minutes or less with the UV index right around an 8 or 9, which is very high. So it doesn't take long to burn. Here's a look at the forecast for you tomorrow. I think mid-70s, Utica, Rome, down to Herkimer and Ilion. Oneonta, too, at 74, 75 degrees. Norwich, upper 60s as you make your way off to the north. Out there right now, beautiful night, clear sky, temperature mid-50s. Winds have become light, northwesterly at 5 miles an hour. The dew point down at 33, so there's quite the separation there between that number and that number, so the air's very dry. Here's your 7-day forecast. So down into the mid-40s tonight. And I think a good deal of sunshine tomorrow as it turns windy again, but the clouds increase by the evening with a chance of a shower. Then it clears. Wednesday's minty fresh, like Mentos. Remember those? Mid-50s, about 10 degrees warmer, frosty early Thursday, and then sunny, milder for the afternoon. Getting warmer again Friday. Unfortunately, it does look like we'll have some scattered showers around over the weekend. Highs will be in the mid and upper 60s.
Well, until the weekend rolls around, some nice weather to get outside, play in the backyard, do some gardening.
Perfect. Just a little cool on Wednesday.
Yes, bundle up, grab a sweatshirt.
Yeah,
all good.
light jacket, you'll be fine.
We'll tell you about a brand new playground to check out in Utica. But first, under a new coach, some changes.
This weather forecast.
It's like perfect out there tonight, so not going to be as cool as what it was this morning. Heading out to the bus stop first thing, I expect a good deal of clear sky. Temperatures in the mid-40s, a good deal of sunshine through the course of the day, more clouds by the ride home. That's a look live downtown right now, where we have a good deal of clear sky and a temperature of 51. Wind is out of the north and light. As we take a look at the forecast tonight, I think we're going to end up mid-40s, clear to partly cloudy. Again, not quite as cool. Winds, which were frisky earlier today, have died off, but they will pick up again tomorrow, becoming westerly 5 to 15 miles an hour. 15 to 25 miles an hour with some higher gusts. We start out with some sun. Clouds roll in by the dinner hour and a quick shower. 74, but I'll tell you, once that cold front comes through tomorrow evening, numbers start to drop, and quickly, too. So here's what to expect. Windy, warm weather tomorrow. Again, that shower as we get towards near and after dinner time, but it's quick, okay? It'll move out. The sky clears out. It will turn much cooler for May standards by the time we get to Wednesday. And there could be some areas of frost tomorrow night, but I am as sure as I can be about Wednesday night. We will definitely have some frost and freeze. And the game changer right here is this front north of the international border. This one will sag south, and again, a few showers will line up along this guy and come through late tomorrow around sundown. You better take care. R.I.P. Gordon Lightfoot. All right, so there are a few clouds north and east tonight. Otherwise, a good deal of clear sky out there, so that means we should start out with a good deal of sunshine tomorrow. Numbers right now are in the low 50s here in the Mohawk Valley, upper 50s as you make your way from Cuse down to Bingo, and 54 right now. Buffalo, 59 at last check in Albany, and mid-60s in Boston tonight. All right, here's a look at Futurecast. So again, here comes that little shower right there. That's 7, 8 o'clock. Notice how as it comes south, it kind of peters out. Watch this. Just kind of goes away. The sky clears out. So it will be a bright, sunshiny day coming up on Wednesday, but it will be breezy and cool. Like I said, high temperatures only in the mid-50s, like Fresca weather. Does anybody remember the soda Fresca? Yeah? Chaz does. So the other thing tomorrow is we do expect a good deal of sunshine, so the burn time will be high, or the UV index, that is. So between 8 and 10, so if you don't have SPF 30 or higher or whatever, you could burn in less than 15 minutes. Because we will have a good deal of sun for a little while, then the clouds roll in. Down the road, 7-day forecast, so windy, warm, shower late tomorrow, 74. Minty fresh on Wednesday. Sky clears, mid-Nichols. Again, frost and freeze likely Wednesday night as temperatures drop into the low 30s. So some frosted flakes maybe for breakfast on Thursday, but milder by the afternoon, 65. Gets warmer Friday, and probably a few scattered showers around over the weekend and turning a little cooler into early next week.
Some frost, but then we warm right back up to a beautiful week. So.
Yeah, and it's not bad this week, really. Just a little cool on Wednesday.
Yeah. I'm sure we still got plenty of sweatshirts and jackets laying around. We'll be all right.
Yeah, just a light jacket's all you'll need. Fleece.
All right. Thanks, Craig. We will be right back with some more Eyewitness News. Stay with us.